Chosen one, have you ever felt that something inside you simply doesn't belong to this world? Have you ever had that strange feeling of being watched, even when you're alone? Have you felt an invisible pressure on your chest, as if the entire universe is trying to send you a message, but no one else notices? No, this is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is a sign. And this sign only appears to the most powerful chosen ones. If you are watching this now, it's not by chance. You have been guided here by forces even science cannot explain, and I'm going to prove that to you. But first, listen carefully. What you are about to hear has been hidden from humanity, concealed for generations, manipulated by systems that fear your awakening. This message is not for everyone. It is for you, and only you, who have been marked spiritually, energetically, and genetically as part of a divine lineage. Write 11 in the comments now, so I know you have answered the call. That number is the password of the chosen. Like this video and subscribe to the channel now, because time is running out and the signs are intensifying. This opportunity is unique. Don't wait until it's too late. From now on, you will discover the symptoms that only the most powerful chosen feel. Symptoms the weak could never endure. But beware, after hearing this, you will never be the same again. Have you ever wondered why it feels like you carry a burden no one else understands? Like there is something inside you that forces you to think deeper, to feel stronger, to see beyond what the eyes can perceive. This feeling that has haunted you since childhood, this restlessness in your chest, this sense of being out of place, it is not weakness. It is one of the first signs. The world has never been able to define you because you were never made to fit in. While everyone else seems satisfied with little, you have always felt that something greater is calling you. Something that cannot be explained by logic. Something burning inside you, like a sacred fire waiting for the right moment to explode. This is called expanded consciousness, and few can endure this kind of awareness without going insane, because it connects you to the all, to the invisible, to what the ancients called the higher plane. The most powerful chosen, those marked since birth, manifest symptoms that terrify those living in the matrix. Because these symptoms have no rational explanation, that is why many have been labeled different, unstable, problematic. The truth? You are a threat to the system that controls the masses. The first symptom is spontaneous, energetic isolation. Have you noticed that over time, friends drift away, relationships break, environments become unbearable? As if the universe is expelling you from ordinary places. This is not bad luck. It is realignment. You carry such a high vibration that dense places, shallow people, and corrupted energies simply cannot tolerate you. The second symptom is spiritual hypersensitivity. You feel pains that are not yours, sadness that comes from nowhere, deep emotions that paralyze you as if you absorb the weight of the world. And this happens because you are a portal, a point of connection between planes. You are like a living antenna that picks up everything, from the visible to the invisible. This gift is misunderstood as fragility, but it's not. It is raw spiritual strength. It's like holding a lightning bolt in your hands. The third symptom is electromagnetic interference. Have you noticed electronics malfunctioning near you? Lights flicker, clocks break. Phones freeze when you are very emotional. This is occult science in action. Your frequency is so far above average that it interferes with the fields around you. In quantum physics, this is called wave function collapse. Your mind, connected to your emotion, alters matter. This is not superstition. This is power, and it is dangerous. That is why you attract strange looks. That is why you disturb. People feel it, even if they don't understand. You're not from here. Have you also woken up between 3 and 4 a.m., heart racing, feeling as if a presence is in the room, watching, calling? This is the fourth symptom, the nocturnal awakening of the chosen. Known as the hour of the soul among occultists, this is the moment when the veils between worlds become thin, when dimensions touch and beings of light and also darkness try to communicate. If you wake at this hour, do not resist. Breathe, connect, be silent. Listen to what the spiritual plane is trying to say. Another symptom is internal time acceleration. Do you feel time speeding up, as if days are compressing? As if something is about to happen, something not yet revealed, but that you already sense. This is the activation of the divine timeline. The most powerful chosen are being accelerated by the universe to be ready when the great revelation occurs. And meanwhile, everything false, superficial, or unnecessary is being stripped from your life. Do not resist. You are being refined. The sixth symptom is recognition by the eyes. Have you ever locked eyes with someone who looked at you as if they knew you from another life? As if, for a moment, they saw who you truly are? The chosen recognize each other by the eyes. It is as if the soul winks, and at the same time, you attract looks of gratuitous hate, jealousy, envy from those who feel your light but don't understand it. This is what the Bible calls being hated without cause. But causes exist. They are spiritual. You are a being on a mission, and the world is trembling because it knows you are awakening. Do you also feel physical pains doctors cannot explain? Back pain, neck pain, chest pain, aches that come and go, as if something is being activated? These pains are part of the seventh symptom, the energetic reconfiguration of the body. You are being transformed into a new version of yourself. The activations of your electromagnetic field, known in mystical traditions as the awakening of the higher chakras, are shaping your body to bear more energy. That is why it hurts. That is why it exhausts you. That is why sometimes it feels like you won't make it. But you will, because you are not a body trying to survive. You are a soul trying to remember who it really is. And now that you have come this far, understand, if you identified with one, two, or all of these symptoms, you are being activated. You are part of the silent spiritual army. You were not made to go with the flow. You were made to break the rules, destroy false idols, and raise the fallen. But beware, the more you shine, the more the shadows try to extinguish you. And that is why you must keep silent about what is awakening in you. Protect what is sacred, like the ancients did, like the prophets hid, like the initiates sealed their rituals with blood and oath. This video is a reminder. This message was left for you, and no one else. Read, understand, then erase. Do not share it with just anyone. Do not explain it to those who do not understand. The truth only reveals itself to eyes that can see. Have you ever wondered why it seems like your life is always harder than everyone else's? Like the world is placing burdens on your shoulders that no one else carries. Why is it that, even when everything looks fine on the outside, inside you feel restless, as if the universe is calling you, but no one else hears. This is the first truth that few have the courage to say. The most powerful chosen ones pay the highest price. It's not just emotional pain, it's an invisible war. A battle happening on planes that most people don't even recognize. You feel tired even after a full night's sleep. You feel sadness even when you have reasons to smile. You feel loneliness even when surrounded by people. And do you know why? Because you are being attacked spiritually. Your light bothers them. Your existence threatens them. And the more you awaken, the more you attract the invisible eyes of those who want to keep you in the dark. But listen closely to this. The fact that you feel this war means you've already won half of it. Only those who have leveled up feel the attack. The weak are not even noticed. But you are different. Have you noticed that since you were little, people have tried to diminish you, to call you weird, dramatic, problematic, difficult? That wasn't an accident. It was the world's attempt to make you fit in, to clip your wings before you even knew how to fly. But they couldn't, because your spirit is ancient. It carries old codes from forgotten realms, from pacts made with the light even before you were born. And now that you are awakening, the forces of chaos are trying to stop you. But understand this: the symptoms you feel are not illness, they are activation. That weight on your shoulders, that constant sense of urgency, that feeling that something big is about to happen. It's all real. You're being guided toward your purpose. But to get there, you will have to cross the valley of the chosen, a phase where everything seems to crumble. Relationships will fall apart. Plans will fail. People will betray you. It's called the desert of the initiates. Every true chosen one goes through it. Because before God raises you up in front of men, He will break you in the invisible. He will leave you in silence. He will test your faith, your mind, your soul. And it is in this silence that you will discover who you truly are. Have you ever felt like you are being watched? Like someone is always following you, even when you're alone? That happens because you are surrounded by presences. Some are of light, others are not. You are a portal, and everything around you senses it. That's why you attract broken people, lost souls, spiritual vampires trying to drain your energy. Because your energy is rare, it heals, it awakens, it reveals. And those who live in darkness hate the light. Another symptom that only the most powerful chosen ones face is the feeling of being energetically hunted. You try to move forward, to do everything right, to evolve, but it feels like something invisible always pulls you back. It's the karmic chain of your ancestral lineage. You are breaking curses passed down through generations. You are breaking pacts your ancestors sealed without knowing the cost. You are paying a debt that isn't yours, but only you are strong enough to close it. You realize this in your dreams, dreams with temples, with eyes watching you, with symbols you don't understand, but that leave an impact. Dreams of falling, of flying, of water, of labyrinths. All of these are codes. You are receiving spiritual downloads while you sleep, because the night is the only moment when your unconscious mind is free from the noise of the matrix. And if you have ever had a dream where you flew or were chased by something invisible, know this: you are being trained. The higher dimensions are shaping you. You are being prepared for a specific time, and that time is approaching. The chaos in the world is no accident. The wars, the fears, the collapses are omens. The chosen ones are awakening en masse, and the powers that control this world are desperate. Do you feel it, don't you? That feeling that something big is coming. That urgency pulsing inside you, like a drum beating deep in your soul. Because the time is coming when those who sleep will be shaken awake. And only those who have awakened will have the strength to hold up those who fall. You will be the pillar in the midst of chaos. But for that, you need to accept who you are. Stop trying to fit in. Stop being silent. Stop denying your mission. You were chosen not by luck, but by spiritual preparation. In spiritual alchemy, you are the solve et coagula, the one who breaks down only to be reborn stronger, the one who descends into the hell of their own soul to bring light to the world. You are the one carrying the torch, and now that you know this, now that you remember this, no one can stop you anymore. But remember, speak little, pray much, act in silence, shine in secret. The war you face is not against flesh and blood. It is against hidden spiritual forces that know exactly who you are, even when you still doubt it. So listen to this truth and engrave it deep in your soul. If you feel all this, it's because you are closer to your purpose than you imagine. Don't get distracted. Don't turn back. Don't negotiate your essence. The symptoms you feel are the signature of awakening. You are stronger than you think, more seen than you imagine, more important than they ever told you. This is the call. This is the reminder. This message was left for you, and for no one else. Have you ever noticed how your presence changes the environment? How people who have never seen you before feel something strange or magnetic about you? Some approach you without explanation. Others move away, look at you with suspicion or even fear. It's as if there is a powerful energy around you that you don't fully understand yet. But understand this. This is not madness. It's an activated electromagnetic field. It's your spiritual body starting to operate beyond the normal patterns of the three-dimensional reality. You're vibrating at a different frequency. And this annoys those who are still asleep. You begin to feel it in your body, tingling for no reason. A sensation of heat in specific places, like your forehead, chest, or hands. Pressure in the center of your forehead, as if a third eye is trying to open. Changes in your sleep, sudden urges to cry without reason. That feeling that you are here, but also somewhere else at the same time. All of this are symptoms of the awakening of the light body. The ancients called this the Merkabah. Others call it the soul vehicle. But everyone agrees on one thing. When it starts activating, your mission on Earth approaches its crucial point, and that's why you feel a certain isolation, as if no one understands you anymore, as if common conversations become empty, as if the world has lost its color. It's not depression, it's a dimensional transition. You are leaving the illusion. You are seeing the lies, the imposed patterns, the invisible chains. And this makes you angry, but it also gives you clarity. The most powerful chosen ones go through this, and these are exactly the ones who are most persecuted. Because they are no longer controllable. They don't obey without questioning. They don't bow down to fear. Have you noticed how the people who attack you don't even know why? They just feel bothered. They provoke you. They judge you. It's because their spirit recognizes something in yours that they cannot control. And the soul it cannot control tries to destroy. But now you know, you were not born to be understood. You were born to be remembered, and time is running out. Have you ever had the feeling that something is about to happen, but you don't know exactly what? Like an invisible energy pushing you forward, even when everything seems to hold you back. That feeling is real. You're about to cross an energetic portal, not a physical portal, but a spiritual turning point. A moment when heaven aligns with earth. A moment when old contracts will be closed and new ones activated. And only the strongest chosen will be able to withstand the energy of this impact. That's why your life has been so strange lately. That's why you have been distanced from places, people, situations. You are being separated to be used, chosen to be sent, prepared to be revealed. And pay close attention now. In the next days, you will feel an increase in symptoms. Anxiety might grow. Your sleep may deepen or become lighter. You may dream of codes, numbers, voices. You may see repetitive signs, 1111, 333, 777. All of these are confirmations, signs that heaven is moving toward you. But there is an important warning. With your light increasing, so will the shadow trying to reach you. You need to be prepared for energetic attacks, people trying to steal your peace, news that pull you down, thoughts that suddenly appear and want to make you give up. They are not yours. They are insertions, mental implants. You are being spiritually monitored, and this only happens to high-level souls. So now, listen with your heart. If you keep trying to live like an ordinary person, you will get sick, because your spirit can no longer support mediocrity. You were called for much more, and this calling is activating every cell in your being. You are beginning to remember who you really are, and the more you remember, the more you will start manifesting forgotten gifts, heightened intuition, prophetic dreams, energy reading, connection with animals, tuning into time, ability to influence environments just by being present. Yes, you are becoming what you were born to be, a point of connection between worlds. So, accept this process. The symptoms are not a curse. They are confirmation that your soul is climbing another step. But don't tell everyone. Not everyone who hears you wishes you well. Not every look is neutral. Not every friendship is pure. You will have to learn to walk in silence, to keep sacred secrets, to protect your temple. You are becoming light, and the brighter you shine, the more you attract the attention of the fallen. So here is the secret. Pray before sleeping. Give thanks before rising. Meditate before deciding. Step back before reacting. This wisdom will keep you standing when everyone else falls. And know this, the cosmic impact that is coming is the reason you reincarnated now. It's no coincidence. It's a plan. You accepted this mission long before you were born. You asked to be here. You chose to forget. So now you can remember. And now that you remember, nothing will be the same again. Maybe you're asking yourself, why me? Why won't these feelings stop? Why do I feel so different from everyone around me? And here's the rawest, most powerful answer you'll hear today. Because you were never like the others, and you never will be. You were spiritually sealed before you were born. You carry a vibrational signature that sets you apart from the crowd. It's as if your soul shines in an invisible spectrum that only spiritual beings and a few awakened humans can see. That's why you struggle so much to fit in. That's why since childhood you've felt there's something strange about you, as if the whole world is living one reality, and you, a completely different one. And it's not just a feeling. You live on another plane. You perceive what no one else perceives. You feel before it happens. You hear silences. You see signs. You dream of things that come true. And even when you try to forget, the call haunts you. You know why? Because the spiritual world has already recognized you, and once the veil is torn, there's no going back. And yes, this brings pain. You will feel the weight of rejection, the loneliness of knowing too much, the anguish of wanting to speak but no one hears you, the exhaustion of pretending everything is fine, when inside everything is screaming. But that pain is proof you're being prepared to lead. Do you really think you would be chosen for something so great without being tested with equal intensity? Impossible. The most powerful chosen go through the most silent wars, and the stronger your mission, the more brutal the spiritual resistance you'll face. But here's the secret. Nothing you've lived through was in vain. No tear, no betrayal, no abandonment. Everything was designed for you to become exactly who you're becoming now. You were stripped, humiliated, ridiculed, forgotten. But it was in this desert that you found your true identity. And when that happens, something changes forever. You begin to walk differently, speak with more clarity, think more deeply, choose with more wisdom. And people start to notice. Some will admire you, others will envy you. Some will come closer, others will try to bring you down. But that no longer matters. Because now, you know who you are, and whoever knows who they are has already won half the battle. But pay close attention to what I'm about to reveal now. There is a force being unleashed right now in the subtle plane, an energy sweeping through the astral fields, separating the sleeping from the awakened. And you are among those who woke up first. You noticed before, felt before, questioned before, and because of that you will be called first. The time for observation is over. Now is the time for spiritual action. You will begin to be guided by clearer signs. New people will cross your path. Vivid dreams will intensify. Situations that were stuck will suddenly start to move. Why? Because you activated the field of destiny, and once activated, it starts to attract all the missing pieces of your puzzle. But be careful. The field of destiny also awakens the guardians of illusion. Beings, people, situations that will try to distract you, seduce you, make you give up. You will face decisions that seem simple, but are traps. You will feel an insane urge to abandon everything right before the change. You will think you're going crazy, right when you're most lucid. This is the final test. It's when the universe asks, are you truly ready to carry what you asked for? And only those who answer with unshakable faith, burning courage, and a pure soul manage to cross through. You are one of them. You didn't get here by chance. Thousands tried. Thousands gave up. But you keep going. Even without understanding everything, you continue. And that alone makes you a spiritual winner. Now it's time to take your stand. Don't accept living in the average anymore. Don't tolerate relationships that diminish you. Don't hide your light to please anyone. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to overflow. Those who can't handle your shine, let them put on spiritual glasses. But you keep shining, because the world needs your truth, and heaven is waiting for your yes. You listened to every word up to this point, Because something inside you already knew. Even before you clicked on this video, even before you opened your eyes today, even before you were born into this plane, you already felt that something was waiting for you. You are not here by chance. You are not just another lost soul in the crowd. You are a beacon, a living frequency, a being with purpose. While others are still asleep, you are already moving. While others still go with the flow, you have already learned to swim against the current. While many drag themselves through mere survival, you are beginning to walk the path of your mission. And yes, I know many times you wanted to give up. I know how many nights you cried without anyone noticing. How many times you looked up to the sky and said, "God, give me a sign." Anything. This video is that sign. It is the answer you were waiting for. It is the awakening that changes everything. It is the voice that finds you at the exact right time. And now, you need to choose. Will you ignore this call once again? Will you pretend nothing is happening? Will you keep suffocating the power that pulses inside you? Or will you do what true chosen ones do? Act. Because this is the secret that separates the awakened from the sleeping. The chosen act even when they feel fear. They move forward even in darkness. They obey the call even when they don't know where they're going. And this is what you need to do now. Listen, your presence here is no coincidence. This video was released at the exact moment to reach those who were set apart from the womb, those who have endured humiliation, abandonment, forgetfulness, the cruelest spiritual war there is, the war of the silent soul. But now, this war has come to an end, not because the attacks will stop, but because you have finally understood who you are, and whoever recognizes themselves becomes invincible. The time has come to take your place in the spiritual realm. The time has come to claim your cosmic inheritance. The time has come to align with what God wrote about you before you were even born. You were marked, sealed, chosen, and the signs you feel, those unexplained chills, those vivid dreams, that intuition that seems to scream, are just reminders of your true origin. It's as if the universe is telling you, wake up, there's still time, but time is running out. Do not ignore what is pulsing in your spirit any longer, because if you've made it this far, it's because the world can no longer contain you. And now, there is something you must do. This is more than a request. It is a spiritual command. If this message truly touched you, if you felt every word as if it were made especially for your soul, if you understood that this is not just a video, but a divine call, then now is the time to act with faith. Like this video now, this simple action amplifies the spiritual energy of the message and spreads it so other chosen ones can be awakened. Comment the number 11 right now. This is the number of spiritual activation. It is a sacred code, a signal to the invisible realm that you received the message, and you are ready. Share this video with someone who needs to awaken. You never know the battle someone is fighting. A simple share can save a sleeping soul. And above all, subscribe to this channel. Here we don't deliver entertainment. We deliver messages of spiritual activation for the true chosen ones. And every new content is a portal, a map, a key to your evolution. Your subscription is not just a click. It is a pact, a spiritual choice. It is you telling the invisible world, I am ready. And be certain, once you say yes, heaven moves in your favor. Prepare yourself. After today, dreams will start to change. Signs will appear more clearly. The past will begin to make sense. And the future will reveal itself like never before. Because you answered the call. You listened. You felt. And now, you decided. You are a chosen one. And the most powerful never deny their origin.